Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Thursday, the 2nd of January. It's a whopping 42 degrees, a light drizzle, but everything being wet tells me it's probably been raining on and off all night. Anyway, let's finish off the week, starting with today. You ready to finish off the week there, little woman?
Yep.
Me too. A couple days, and we're back to the weekend.
Yep. Nice. Get all spoiled with these little split up
Yeah,
weeks.
these broke up weeks, yeah.
Yeah, go to a regular week and we'll be going, oh my God. Yep.
You're probably right. All right, let's roll out.
Sounds good.
Well there, little woman.
Yes, little
This
baby.
is one of those mornings we should have did the at work goodbye in the truck, because
Yeah,
it's a dumping out here. All right, have yourself a wonderful Thursday,
You too?
and I'll see you when I come up to get a cup of mud or something. All right.
Lunches.
Love you. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm just getting to the air filter. All of that has to come off to get to the air filter. Pretty crazy. Well, I'm doing other things too. So, typical stock air filter. You look down in there, and it is absolute. Look at the throttle plates. Absolutely spotless. That's why you run stock air filters on a stock configured bike. You're messing around with them washables, that would be a different story inside there. But I've preached about that enough, I reckon. When I was in a advanced induction class at American Honda years ago using a flow bench, the instructor proved that the so-called performance filters did not flow better air in a stock air box. Proved it over and over. It was pretty interesting, kind of eye-opening.
Hello.
So we got interference on our radios. Got all the top end stuff done. Now I'm working on valves. Lucky me. Hopefully they're good. There's the right side open. Nothing special or new about these. Just a normal water boxer. Haven't had to check valves on a 1250 shift cam model yet, but the procedure's pretty much the same. Pretty cool, huh? That's party. I don't care what you say. She's pretty much all done, other than putting the bodywork and stuff back on. The valves were perfect, as I mentioned earlier. Brakes are getting pretty low. Talk to them about getting some pads put on this thing. Yeah, quite a job. Kind of fun. Got all the crash stuff that I had to replace. All that's on. It looks all nice and straight. That one's all unscuffed. And man, lugging these things around, they don't like it. The police obviously are not easy on these things. And man, they always seem to be the best tuned, best valve clearance. Everything's just, I don't know, they just like to have the heck ran out of them. And of course, they always bring them to us, so they're always getting BMW everything on them. Man, they just live forever when you do that. Some people resist it and pay for it. Or you potentially can anyway. Might be fine. Usually not in the long run. I've been doing this a long time. But anyway, it's getting close to rolling out of here. So I was cleaning up my stuff. Eyeballing this thing one more time. Making sure all my notes are in order. And all is good. Looks kind of funny with all the stuff off of it, doesn't it? All hackled apart. That's all the switches I was telling you about, man. They got stuff everywhere. And these are the two switches that were part of that recall. Not the main switch, just police specific stuff. Alrighty. That's gonna do it for today. Be mouthing off to me, woman. Yeah, look how there's twilight out here after 5 o'clock.
We'll take it.
The days are clicking on by. Next thing you know, we'll be looking at the sunshine over there in the west skies. Then we'll be crying that it's hot. And then crying that we need some rain. It's so dusty and it's a tinderbox. That's so funny. She's wet out there right now, though, I can tell you what. Dang. Everybody gets horsepower when it rains. You ever notice that? My car's so fast all of a sudden. She's real fast. I'm just rattling. I haven't had no camera time today. I feel like I'm being neglected. Oh, since we're looking in the Indian side here, Brian said still no word on that Challenger, so who knows? He's not feeling too good today, where he'd have probably called him. He's a little green. Got young kids and they're bringing colds and stuff home from school. Whew, I don't miss them days. Alright, I reckon we should probably head on out. I'm standing back here because it's raining. I don't want to get my camera wet. I'm looking out over the Cowlitz today.
Oh,
Black dot. Actually cheaper, even with the 10% credit card charge. It's cheaper than GC's. Don't seem to complain too much about that. Cracking in the pipe.
door and get water.
Had to get petrol here at the old Napa store tonight. And Kelly's grabbing some horse food while we're here. Price is good, $2.99. Even GC's is $3.19. Kind of quiet, cold, and wet out here tonight. Kind of things are all full of water, but I happen to know there's a deep hole right there.
Is that an owl? It is. Sitting there on the ground.
Yeah, it is.
Filming.
Look at that. Roll your
I
window
hope
down
it's
right quick.
okay. You alright, okay?
I don't know if I can make this show up, but there's a great big hoot owl right there.
Oh, no, he's okay. He hopped.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think the camera's just blurring on it. It's not even focusing.
Oh.
I like how there's still Christmas stuff out here, Mama.
I know. It kind of came and went.
Yeah, that middle of the week would probably be the week. Oh, they took them all down off of that building that I'm assuming they're fixing up for something.
Yeah.
That used to be the little clinic here in Toledo.
Yeah, I know. It got a nice trip for it.
Yeah, now they got a fancy new building down there.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's nowhere near the Christmas lights, though. A lot of people have taken them down.
Or just didn't turn them on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, I guess. That's crazy, that owl sitting there.
I know.
Had himself a little critter and was having a little fiesta right there in the Red Apple parking lot.
When I was talking to the cashier, I was telling her about the owl, and she goes, yeah, the other day there was an owl down by our house, and she goes, now we've got cougars and bears, and she goes, the other night I went out there to have my one glass of wine and my one cigarette for the day. She's so cute. And she goes, 2 raccoons come up on the porch and started hissing at her. I'm going, holy God, that wouldn't be cute.
That'd be scary. Things
Yeah.
they can be
Things can be
violent.
bad.
All right, let's head on up the hill there, Mama.
All right.
Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, what an absolute... I don't think it ever stopped raining at work.
No.
I stopped a couple of times coming home. Actually, the roads almost looked like they were about to dry up at one point.
And then it came back.
Yeah, Kelly goes, is it dry out there? I said, no, just ain't standing water at the moment. Man, what a wet one. And Just concentrating on getting that BMW done today. Very, very light vlog day today. Day in the life.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what happened today. Me trying to get that thing done. I got I guess parts are, I think one thing's missing, but some of those crash repairs on the Spyders, that stuff's coming in, so I'll have those repairs to do. I'll be, it's nice to have work in the wintertime.
Yeah,
it can get really slow. But this is a time of year that a lot of bikes show up. Like 4 BMW showed up. Old Kurt, man, he's like a vultures to a...
Yeah, to carcass.
Yeah.
Something to do.
That's pretty much what everybody's doing, is building bikes.
Yeah.
But that's the nice thing, it gets slow, and those things start showing up. That'll keep you busy.
Good time.
It gets monotonous though, building the bikes all the time, because it's always the same thing, you know. And people go, how do you stand working on doing services on whatever? There's always something different. There's sometimes with the Spyders and stuff, because they're not a lot goes wrong with them. It gets a little monotonous sometimes, but usually you find something every day. You learn something new, or you see something you haven't seen before. Never fails.
Yeah.
After all these years, still something will surprise you. You go, wow, never seen that before.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't realize that the Indian tires, the bobber tires, are made by Kenda.
Are they?
Yeah. I'll be darned. Kenda's,
cool.
since BRP with the Spyders, all the rest of the manufacturers thought Spyder or BRP was crazy, that these Spyders would never take off. So they stepped up and spent their own money helping BRP develop these tires for the Spyders, and yeah, rest is history. Now they're digging into other things. I know they've made like little cheap dirt bike tires and stuff, but now you're making full-fledged street bike tire for bikes. It's with the Indian name right on the tire. That's pretty cool.
I think they have some really nice dual sport tires as well.
Oh yeah,
that they're doing. Yeah,
that's cool. I like it when you see, the underdog, get some good reputation. Well, they got a flawless reputation with the Spyders.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Engineer them things well. And then, when the 1330s came out, the old compound, man, then some people were lucky to get 4,500 miles out of those things. Nobody expected the torque to be that violent, heat them tires right off of there. But somehow or another, they made them so they last longer. There's a couple of generations of it, but to get that rubber compound to last longer and still have the traction that is required for all the safety controls on the Spyders, pretty amazing. They can get that stuff done. Some smart people, engineers, the brainy people, the people behind the doors you never see, the hidden ones.
Yes.
I'm glad to get that. That was crazy. The valves on that BMW, just perfect. 20 something thousand miles of hard ride. That boy, it keeps them clean when you run them hard. Fog on those things every once in a while. Sometimes people are too easy on things. That's not good either. You need to let them breathe out a little bit every once in a while. I did that this summer with that iron. It's been a while. I was taking a I-5 to get to Chehalis. You guys, I took you guys on that ride. And thought, I'm just gonna take the freeway, because it was when the days were starting to get short. Man, I had that freeway, and I got with a fast crowd. I blew some carbon out of that old Iron 883. I tell you what, I wrung her out. Rang it a little hard. I misted a little oil in my stage 1 air filter, the Screaming Eagle filter. That needs to be replaced anyway. It's when I took it out, I think did I show you guys? I don't know if I showed you. It needs to be replaced. It's been on there because I put that stage 1 kit on there fairly quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're still at the Longview store back then. Yeah, that's been a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Been a bit. So I'll look at the trail cam. It's been sitting out there since yesterday. Actually, I was with you guys, I think, when I took it out. So I don't know what all that recorded. Nothing crazy on the dash cam. So,
No, just rain.
Yeah. So if I find any stuff like that, I'll throw that in there.
Very good.
Got anything to add?
Nope. I ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's doing inventory stuff. But she had a weird thing. There was some kind of computer update. And dealer's cost ended up being more than what retail was supposed to be. And then retail was just zero. And I go, how did that happen? I don't know, some software update. So she's going through line by line, old school.
Yeah, my eyeballs are buggy.
I imagine. And she wasn't wearing her double glass. She was wearing her regular glass.
Yep. So they're getting there.
Yeah, she's getting there good. Once that stabilizes, she does need to get, her prescription redone. I think you're probably safe enough now. You can probably get it done.
Yeah, I think so.
But one of the things that we had to miss on New Year's Eve was if they had to do something to make it so they could dilate her eyes. It's important to get that done. So God only knows how long that appointment will take to reschedule. But anyway, I guess that's it.
All right.
Hopefully tomorrow won't be a crazy wet day like today. So I'm ready to get to go for a ride on New Year's Day. Man, there was a point that it looked like it was going to clear up, and then all of a sudden it just started pounding. Kelly's going, you need to go if you're going to go. Yeah, it would have been soaking wet, but it was a clear spot in the skies. And I look at the radar, and I mean, it was moving. It was coming straight off of the coast, coming right at us. And the little clear spot that we had was just like a long opening that just passed right. We were right in the middle of this opening. So it was very short-lived. But almost went for a ride, but I'd have got wet. Or at least the bike would have got wet. I'd have wore my rain gear anyway. But anyway, you ain't saying nothing over there. Probably because I ain't taking a breath yet, right?
Yeah. Go like that. Well, thank you guys for watching so much. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
Yep.
The weekend starts again.
I know. Get spoiled. We're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Next week is going to be right back to normal.
Yeah.
And then in a flip of a coin, it'll get busy and go back to summertime at the motorcycle factory.
Yeah, then be chaos.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in the morning.
You guys take care.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.